decided it would be interesting to look at some of my stuff. First, you should know something about me. I pride myself on being price sensitive, which means I'm a bargain hunter, and I'm committed to purchasing things I roughly think of as natural. I identify as an environmentalist. In the last few years, I made 2 substantial investments in my home. I put in bamboo flooring almost throughout my house, and I did it by hand. Here are some pictures of my new floor. I was really proud of the fact that I taught myself how to lay flooring, and I did it single-handedly. And here are some pictures of the installation process. And the bamboo flooring is called engineered bamboo, which you'll see more of. I also bought my first 2 grown-up rugs, new handmade wool rugs made by people from the Turkmen tribe of Afghanistan. Here are some pictures of the rugs. Who is behind these 2 prized features of my living room? Well, I did some research. Engineered bamboo, which is what I installed at home, is in many senses a tried and true, environmentally sustainable product, better than traditional woods used in the United States, such as oak and cherry. It grows fast, being essentially a grass, and needs just 4 years of growing before being harvested for flooring. North American hardwood typically requires 20 years of growth before it is substantial enough to be sliced into flooring planks. I think that's pretty cool. I felt less virtuous after I looked at the manufacturing process, which you're seeing here. Here in this state-of-the-art bamboo flooring factory in Vietnam, here in the state-of-the-art bamboo flooring factory in Vietnam, 4-year-old strands of bamboo are sliced, planed, boiled, glued, pressed, planed again, sanded, inspected, and have a super hard finish baked on to produce the excellent quality planks that I worked with in my house. They are consistent, they do not warp like traditional hardwood, they hold up well to wear and tear. But I looked at the workers' face coverings in some of the scenes I saw in this video, and I know from experience that wherever you work with wood, there are mountains and mountains of sawdust. Whoever makes my flooring, whoever installs my flooring, me, inhales lots and lots of particulates that are bad for lungs, especially when the particulates are mixed with dry wood and glue and finish. What is in that glue anyway? On to the people behind my rugs. The owner of the rug gallery on Solano Avenue, where I purchased my first real rug, is called Mr. Noor. Here he is with his 4 kids. After I expressed interest in the origins of my rug, Mr. Noor sent me an article explaining where they came from.
And I'm a carpet manufacturer. When we came here, there wasn't any carpet makers here, really. Professionally, they just know how to weave it. If you want to make a carpet, it has at least 15 processes. First, we need the sheep wool. It must be white. We collect them and then clean it.
So it turns out that the Turkmen tribe have been forced out of Afghanistan since the 1980s. First, when the Afghans were fighting the Soviets from 1980 to 1988, and then by the Taliban, who took control after the Soviet defeat, and finally by the general chaos and war that have characterized Afghanistan since the United States invaded in 2002. Many Turkmen have ended up in refugee camps in Pakistan, also not such a stable part of the world as we know, in the northwest tribal areas. The Turkmen refugees have found that they can make a living by reviving a traditional natural dye rug-making technique and selling their wares in Western markets. So I find myself thinking, am I, in purchasing this relatively less expensive Turkmen dye natural rug, exploiting